I'm Ed Evans. Today is March 4th, 2025. I gather the oligarchs are now using the U.S. Treasury to buy Bitcoins. I wonder how many of those Bitcoins they own and how many they're selling. Stories we promoted this week by category: climate policy and politics. 17 articles from Skeptical Science. Be here or be square. Trump bars federal scientists from working on pivotal climate report. Wow. Boy, it just gets worse. U.S. Cultural Revolution, gutting of National Science Foundation, and its climate research. Sounds like Stalin's Lysenkoism, doesn't it? Gutting empirical research on agriculture, starving tens of thousands of people. Project 2025, what environmental cutbacks has Trump made in a month? And what next? Remember, Trump claimed he never heard of Project 2025, and now he's all for it. National Science Foundation staff acts by Trump. Fear for U.S. scientific future. Yeah, he's got a lot of fundamentalists working with him, and he's not a fundamentalist. He's just, basically a robber baron. He's a con man, but he's got fundamentalists, and they don't follow science. They won't have it. So that's not quite true, though, because just look on YouTube for climate stuff and you'll find Catherine Hayhoe. She is a fundamentalist, evangelical, and does great climate education. Anyway, farmers sue over deletion of climate data from government websites. Poor farmers, man. Trump must hate farmers. That's it. Trump hates farmers. Boiling point. What is that boiling point about? Want to fight climate change and talk about climate change. That's Sammy Ruff saying his bit. CCC reducing emissions 87% by 2040 would help cut household costs by £1,400. I should remind you, you will find links to this website in the box below. The far right just made huge gains in a country once seen as a climate champion. It's a pattern happening across the globe. Yeah, those right-wing anti-science groups, they're all over the place. They could give a shit about the next generation. Congress set to vote on repeal the Biden administration climate regulations. EPA head urges Trump to reconsider scientific finding that underpins climate action. AP sources. Yeah. NOAA fires about 800 employees with more possible Friday. Something to look forward to. NOAA, National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, being privatized for the greater profit of oligarchs. Any fool can break things. Yeah, now that's about Elon Musk vandalizing America's greatest treasures by the world famous Bill McKibben. Congress is reversing a tax on this climate super pollutant. This is interesting because the Senate voted to overturn an EPA rule requiring oil companies to pay a fine for emitting methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. This is by Maxine Joslow, and it's Climate, Washington Post, February 27, 2025. I'm surprised to hear the Washington Post still publishes anything on climate, considering where their owner went. A thank you note from China. They are thankful that we are turning over leadership of the 21st century to them by Andrew Dressler, the Climate Bank. February 2025. Take note of this author, Andrew Dressler. He also published a textbook I use on climate change. It is my go-to climate change book for, introductions. What is importing Donald Trump's anti-climate agenda doing to Germany? Destroying climate. That's what it's doing. All right. Experts say attempted mass firing of NOAA workers may be illegal and threatens public safety. Don't get your hopes up. They'll find a way around this. If not now, later. I don't see any hope in the next election, 2026. I think the Republicans are going to gerrymander their way to another win. They're going to control. I'm a doomer, so full. Anyway, scientists score an EPA push to say climate change isn't a danger. Say just look around the world. That's what I say. Just look around. And I follow climate pretty close. I follow weather pretty close, and I read about it. And this is a good place to go. Skeptical Science, and learn about climate deception here.